Hey everybody, I recently recorded a podcast with a special guest and I started out, I said, just on me, camera on me, it was in the truck and I said, hey, this is a special guest day and the other person was off camera. And then when I switched to the video, I said, hey, and you'll see that in a minute. But anyway, I wanted to let you know that because the video got messed up and I never re-recorded that first segment. So I'm just letting you know that I have a special guest on this episode today. So here goes. It's my mom. Hi, Mom.
Hello, everybody.
Thanks for riding with me today.
My pleasure.
We've had quite a day.
Oh, Lord. Weekend.
Since
not
last
weekend.
night when I arrived on a Friday night. Let's tell everybody about it. So, first of all, my mom had a garbage disposal and it quit working. And I think the wiring might have been bad, honestly. I bet if we try to hook up a lamp or something to that wiring, flip the switch, I bet it won't even work. That's probably why your disposal didn't work.
Well,
but anyway.
But isn't the dishwasher hooked on the same circuit?
Yeah, but it could have been the wire running to the disposal.
Okay. Gotcha.
So anyway, I don't know. We will never know. We threw the disposal away. She didn't really want it.
Yeah, I don't want it, and I'll never have another one.
So I put in a drain, sink drain, when I finally got the disposal out, and everything's running good now. There's a train up there.
Train?
It was a short train. Well, anyway, when we got the disposal down, I said, well, let's just cut this wire. And we had tripped the breaker, but I'm cutting it with the clippers, and I banged the disposal, and it made a noise. Like it sounded like a spark. And I panicked. And she said, well, why don't you I just flipped the main breaker. And I said, hey, that'll be great. Then we don't have to worry about it. So she flips the main breaker.
House.
They still live there?
Yeah.
Okay. And nice house. Anyway, we get everything taken care of, and I go to turn the breaker back on because it was hot in the house. The air conditioner wasn't on, and it was hot. And
No, you tried it. I thought I tried it. You tried it.
Yeah, I tried it. It wouldn't budge. And I thought, this is crazy. And my first thought is something's wrong, and it's a safety feature. So we flipped off all the breakers and tried to do it again, and it wouldn't budge. So she called my uncle, her brother, and he was eating. So he said, you're going to have to sit in the dark for a little while. So I texted my brother, and finally Mom called my sister-in-law. My brother says, you probably just have to push hard. He said, tell Phil to put his purse down and push that thing hard. And I didn't hear that part, but that's funny. In the meantime, I called my son-in-law, who's an electrician. Of course, he wanted me to take the panel off so he could see what was behind. And I understand that, just what an electrician would want. And I texted my son, who's in Myrtle Beach. He said, send a picture. So I sent a picture. He goes, oh, yeah, that's a D square something or other. You got to push that sucker hard. He goes, really push it hard. And so I went in and I pushed it hard, and the thing came back on. So we had a lot of people involved, and we got it back on. Thank goodness. Then what else happened last night?
And then the plumbing, when you're trying to line the plumbing up.
Yeah, we couldn't line the plumbing up, and I had to do some kind of convoluted.
You going this route?
Yeah, LeBounty, yeah.
That's where we saw the eagle's nest.
Is it? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, the plumbing. But you got that figured out fairly quickly, and it didn't leak. Leaked a little bit for a minute.
Well, yeah, I just didn't have one side tightened. And once I got it tightened, we changed it. We pinched the gasket. That's what it was. And once we got the eagle was over there somewhere, I think.
Up that way in those trees.
Oh, was it up there?
Yeah,
okay.
On your side in that trees.
Well, anyway, we got the plumbing fixed, and all was good. And I talked Mom into doing a podcast. And this is a miracle, really, because she doesn't like to be on camera at all.
I don't even like my picture taken at all.
So this morning we go out and we do a podcast. We're going to my
eagle was back in that way.
Go to my aunt and uncle's house, and it was a great podcast. And she told a couple of stories about me. I'm going to ask her to tell them again here in a minute. And we checked it out, and it was on fast forward. And in fact, here's a short clip of it. My uncle called, and she was on the phone for a while, and I thought, I got maybe 10 minutes worth of footage. I can't do that. So before I go home, we're recording again. But when we first get in the car, my car wouldn't start. My truck.
Oh, yeah.
The truck wouldn't start. It had said something about, it was beeping, and it had flashing a light that said, engage parking brake when parked. And I've never seen that before, but Mom's driveway is on a hill. We're on Lake Road now, State Route 534 in Ohio. And just to the right of us here is the lake. Now, I don't think
Lake
you'll
Erie.
be able to see it. Might get some dash cam footage when we get up where it's a little closer to the road. But yeah, we're right on Lake Erie. I mean, like, I could throw a stone and hit the water.
Well, I don't think that
I could throw
would
it that
happen.
far. I could throw it that far.
Yeah, right.
No, I couldn't throw it through all the trees.
And by the way, about 9 o'clock tonight, I'm calling you,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to say, Phil, it's leaking under the sink.
Oh, no, you're not. Don't say that. I'll tell you to call Mike.
Oh, Lord, you say call Randy. He's closer.
Call Randy, yeah. My uncle. Okay, anyway, I guess just the fact that it didn't want me to engage the parking brake and I didn't see it, it was like that all night, and drained the battery. And so I had to jump my truck with a little, I can't remember what they're called, the little box power thing. It worked.
Never a dull moment in the
Yeah.
Bliss family.
Yeah. So that's where we are, and that's why we're riding again on a different road this time than what we were on before. But
Twice he got me in here.
twice.
The heck?
I wish that one wasn't going fast. That was a good one. So anyway, you told a couple stories about me when we did that. No, obviously nobody gets to see it. So why don't you tell those stories again?
Okay, like the one where you were real little, like 2, and we were
I
all
was
up.
that young?
I think, well,
I remember
Michael
it.
was a baby. He was not even he was like maybe 6 months old.
Okay,
So
well,
he had to
then
be about 2.
about 2 then. I don't know how I remember it, but I do.
He was outside in the yard working with us. I don't think we were putting the garden in, but we were just cleaning up the yard. He wanted to help, so he was out there. And I said to Phil, his dad, I said, "Where's Phil?" And he's like, "I don't know, I thought he was over there with you." So then we both freaked out. Start looking all over for him. You know, I even went in the house, went upstairs. He wasn't in with Michael because he liked to go up there with Michael a lot. He wasn't up there. He was nowhere to be found. We had the neighbors and their dogs out looking. The whole neighborhood was looking for Phil as I'm getting sicker and sicker to my stomach because where is my child? And I thought, I'm going to get in the car, take a ride down the road. I get in the car, I start to get in the car. He's sound asleep in the back seat. Sweat pouring off of him. His shirt was even wet. In a 100-degree car. But he decided he was tired and he wanted to take a nap and he knew he could go to sleep in the car.
Yeah, so whenever I would be in the car, I would fall asleep. Wow, look what they did to
Yeah, they tore it all apart, tearing more of it apart.
And so I just thought, I'm tired, and I just went in the car and laid down in the back seat, took a nap. I could have died.
That was the first time that you got really, really hot. That other time is when you had streptococcus
Oh, yeah.
and they couldn't get your fever down, and
I remember
you're
that,
laying on a bed, and our doctor was out of town, so we had another one, and she believed that he needed to just have ice water poured on his body, bare body, from his neck to his feet. And he would scream at them. Oh, would he scream at them?
Oh, it was cold.
I thought my husband was gonna kill them all. And then our doctor came back, and boy, he threw a fit. And he immediately put Phil on a water mattress, and his temperature went right down. And plus, he was having fun
Yeah,
rolling around on that.
because it
here's
would
all
make
the crazy
noises.
ducks.
It sounded like a frog every time I rolled. It would sound like a frog riveting when I rolled on it, and so I had fun on it.
So
Yeah, I was in the hospital for 11 days.
yeah, something like.
Missed
And
the
you were
4th
in
of July.
you were actually, they didn't have rooms. You were in a little closet, almost like a little closet area. And then they put a man in there
Yeah, I
that
remember
was
that.
burnt. Wasn't he? Wasn't
Yeah.
he burnt real bad?
Yeah, and he was groaning.
And he wasn't supposed to have food. And we would bring Phil in milkshakes and bring a milkshake for that guy every time. Sneak it into him.
Yeah.
He liked that.
Yeah.
You guys got to be pretty good friends,
Yeah.
you know, because he was in bad shape.
Yeah. So there was actually two people. There was the guy that was burnt, that was moaning, and I think he died.
Oh,
And they never told me he died. You guys told me that later. And then there was the
I mean,
the younger guy that for whatever reason he couldn't have food. He couldn't eat, and you brought him a milkshake.
We'd bring him junk food every stinking night.
Yeah.
He's like, "Would you bring me? Would you bring me?"
Dairy Queen and all kinds. Yeah, if I remember that. And then they moved me to a room with a guy that was older, and he wrote me a letter once when I got out of the hospital and he got out. And then I heard that he had passed
Aw.
a few weeks after that. But you know, I got to know him really well in the hospital,
Yeah,
and I
you've
can't
had
remember his name.
You've had a couple not so good experiences with heat.
Yeah. This playground new? I don't remember that.
Yeah, it's been there. Well, it's been there a while because that's the park where Laura
Watch
threw.
that girl run in front of me. Yep.
Yep.
I knew she was going to run right
She
out in
wasn't
front of
even looking,
And she
and
turns
she's
around.
still
and
not looking, and she's going to go again. That's the one where I can't remember if Adam threw sand and it went in Laura's eyes or vice versa. But we had a real, what a mess that was.
Yeah, I kind of remember that.
One of them threw sand, and the wind caught it and blew it in the other one's eyes.
Yes, I remember that now.
Remember? I mean, that was crazy.
So we're at Lakeshore Park here.
This is where I used to hang out when I was a teenager
Is it?
because they'd have, 50s, 60s, they'd have bands or the jukebox, and we would dance in that pavilion.
Oh, okay.
And they still have, every Sunday, they have the old cars down here in that grassed area.
Okay.
They have the, you can come down and see all the old cars. And they play the 50, 60 music, the good music. At least you can understand the words to our music.
Car Cruise Sundays,
Yeah.
3:30 to 7:30 p.m.
Yep.
So there's Lake Erie.
This is where you took pictures one time,
Yeah.
standing on the rocks.
Yep.
I remember that.
Yep.
So
It's when I was.
everybody comes to see this lake. It's just nothing to me. I've lived here all my life. It's the lake. Big
Yep.
deal. It's water.
I had bought a new lens and I wanted to test it
There's
out.
a car coming, Phil, so be careful.
Okay.
I mean, that way, so
Oh, I see.
I just didn't want him to be over your lane.
Okay.
Here I go, mothering you again.
Yeah, you do that well.
To me, a jet ski, that's not cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know if I'd go on a jet ski
I
out
don't
on
think. Well,
Lake Erie.
number one, I would never go in Lake Erie.
Yeah.
It's deep.
Yeah, it's deep. Yeah. It's in one of the Great Lakes.
It's deep. There's a lot of people out in boats. Look at all
Yeah, there is.
the trucks. Huh.
When I go home later this evening, I'll probably be on the paddleboard.
Yeah, just tell me when you get back home
Okay.
from the paddleboard.
I called Mom from the paddleboard once
Yeah.
when I first stood up. Called to tell her, hey, guess where I am? I'm standing up.
That's a new house.
Oh, I guess I gotta stop here?
I don't think you had the
I
stop
didn't
sign.
see
They
it.
have to stop.
Okay, I
That's
saw
a
a
new
stop
house.
sign, but I think it was on the fence for when they close it, the gate.
Yes.
When
yeah.
they close it.
They
I
close
think
that
I
at
just saw a
dusk.
stop sign and decided to stop.
Mm.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to drive down through the harbor and then we'll head back home. How's that sound?
Sounds good. You go Bridge Street.
Yep.
Oh. A lot of yard sales going on. I bet you that's that girl, Fusco girl, that I took all my stuff to one time.
House burnt or something like that?
No,
Oh.
no. She has a big sale at her mother's.
Oh.
She works at St. John's.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I just remember kindergarten, first grade. I think it was first grade. I remember you told me that somebody's house burnt down. Somebody was in my class. And you asked if we could give one of my coats to her because it was cold and she didn't have a coat.
right.
And she had been out of school for a couple of days because of that. But then when she came back, we're outside at recess and she's got my coat on. And I thought, hey, that's cool.
Now this place is just opened back up not too long ago
The
because
Crow's Nest.
we had a guy that came off of Route 11,
Yeah.
had some kind of thing, hit those culverts right there, and landed on their roof
Oh,
and caught fire. So
Yeah.
it caught the whole thing on fire. They were out of commission for a while. And of course, Urban Meyer signs.
yeah. Urban Meyer grew up here in Ashtabula. Is that
Yeah,
right?
yeah. He went to St. John's, played football for St. John's.
Okay.
He's our native from around here.
Yep. Yeah, it seems like most little towns have somebody that becomes somebody that is famous.
Right.
Not always, but I remember in college there was a girl who had gone to high school with oh gosh, he died now. He was on Beverly Hills 90210. He was I can't remember his name now. He was on that one show about Archie comic Riverdale.
Oh,
And I cannot remember his name. And I know somebody's probably going to tell me.
he was from around here?
Yeah.
Oh, there's our lift bridge, and it's up.
Oh, yeah.
It's up.
Look at that.
So we're going to have to wait till it's coming down, I guess, maybe.
Yeah, it looks like it
it's
is starting to come down now.
So we'll be sitting here watching the bridge go down for a
Yep.
minute.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Hey, that's my favorite place over there, the Goodwill.
Yeah.
Tanya's, too.
Yep. This is the historic downtown
Harbor.
harbor district for Ashtabula.
They have I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if they can see it, but oh yeah, see down there where those people are eating? Well, they have a boat. They call it the bum boat.
Bum boat, yeah.
And you can actually go out in the water and eat.
Mhm.
It
I've
just,
never been
it
to
just
the bum
goes
boat.
like right through that little area. It don't go like way out into the lake.
Oh, it actually goes out
I
on the
think
river?
it moves a little bit. Yeah,
Oh.
I think. I thought I saw it moving one day.
How long has that been there?
That, as long as I can remember.
Yeah, me too. I figured it was way before my time.
I don't know if that was ever that big, but and that's our new hotel. You can see the top of it black over there.
Yeah.
The river bend.
These people won't be able to see it though,
Yeah. Well, you
because
know
the
it's
camera's
there.
on us. But
Well, I'm just telling them. I'm looking
Yeah, sure.
at our river
no, I
River
do.
Bend
I-
hotel. People actually come from all over to stay in that lodge. Last weekend, that place was full of people because they had the Wine and Walleye Festival.
Okay.
So they close off Bridge Street. You can't go down it or up it. And it's all wine, beer, walleye, all kinds of booths, eating booths and buying things and just,
Do you have to catch your own walleye?
no.
Walleye's very popular on Lake Erie.
It's good fish too.
Yeah, it is good.
It's not bad.
I've caught a few walleye myself.
But I mean, people come just to see this lift bridge go up and down too.
Yeah, yeah,
It's almost like, you've seen it once, you've seen it,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Tanya's seen it, hasn't she?
Tanya has seen it many
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
She's
Because we
talked
were
and
up on
down.
that hill
Yeah,
where it
we were-
says Mission.
We were up at Point Park. Yeah.
Yeah, we went up there to watch it so she could see it.
Yeah, Ashtabula really has a point park. So, you know, in the old days, people would say they go to the point. To,
Oh yeah,
To make
to
out.
park.
To
right
park.
there,
Yeah.
right there by those yellow.
Yeah, we actually have a place called the Point in Ashtabula. So yeah, this is where I grew up. Not in this area, but in the Edgewood area. But spent a lot of time in
Right.
this area.
Well, and Stephanie, your sister, worked down here for years. At Hulbert's, one of the big restaurants.
A little bit backed up because the
Yeah, I
bridge.
don't like being on this bridge. Okay.
Can we shake a little?
No. Yeah,
Oh, you feel that?
yes, I did. A family in a boat coming in, a father and 3 sons. But they can go under. They're little.
Yeah.
It's the ones with those masks that they have to. And they lift the bridge every half hour.
Every half hour.
Every half hour they'll lift it for the boats to go through. Yep. A lot of little like I said, a lot of people come down here just to tour the harbor.
Yeah.
All there's little shops along here and coffee houses and
Yeah, there's
kinds
Harbor
of-
Perk.
yeah.
Harbor
That's been
Perk
there for a long time.
is a takeoff of Central Perk from the show Friends. They
There's
even have
another cafe and
they have a
candy store,
yeah.
Halloween store,
Harbor Perk has a
Gilligan's Island. I don't know what that is, but okay.
Harbor Perk has a coffee mug that looks like Central Perk from Friends.
And they also have condos down here. They have built
really?
up at that end. There's condos that
Oh,
people
yeah,
rent.
yeah. I remember that.
Parking where you can park and walk that's a long way, but
Yeah.
the groovy.
You know, I got friends that like to come up to Geneva on the Lake
Yeah.
every year.
Yeah.
And I always say, why would you want to go there? They
Come
love it.
down here, you know.
But when you live here,
Yeah,
It's-
Geneva on the Lake is, I don't know. Although, we did go to Geneva on the Lake. This is before you kids were even thought of.
okay.
Dad and I and Glenn and Donna, we were in his old black pickup that had holes in the floorboards.
Dad's truck?
Yeah, and it was one seat across.
A bench
So
seat.
Dad was driving, I was next to him, Donna was next to me,
Oh my.
and Glenn was over here. The four of us got in this truck. We went to Geneva on the Lake, to Geneva State Park,
Mhm.
to see Johnny Cash and June Carter Cash.
No kidding.
Yeah, they were concerting out there,
Okay.
and we were there. And Johnny came out of his trailer and he said, "Okay, folks, I just have to tell you something. I am not performing until this strike is settled."
the
He
strike.
would not. Yeah, somebody was on strike in Geneva, and he said, "Until this strike is settled, we're staying in the thing." So we had to wait about an hour, but they got it settled.
Really?
And then he took the stage. Yep, I'll never forget that. But can you imagine, four of us in the front of a pickup,
Yeah.
no seat belts,
Yeah.
nothing. So that was crazy, but it was a good concert, and he kept coming back doing encores. You know, it was good. I think he was trying to make up for the time that that he didn't start. You know.
Yeah.
And another story about you was back then the little car seats were nothing like they are now.
Oh, I know.
It was a rubber around a bar, and your
Oh,
legs
really?
went through. And it went over the seat.
Yeah,
It
I remember
hooked over
they
the
went
seat.
over the seat. Yeah.
So we
like
were at the
hooked.
Dairy Queen, and,
over the
and your
bench
dad
seat.
had an ice cream cone, and I was feeding you out of a cup. But
Okay.
you kept looking over at your dad at that ice cream cone. And the next thing we know, that the whole top of his ice cream cone is in your hand. Not the cone, just the ice cream. He's like, "Well, so much for that chocolate ice cream." You had the whole thing in your hand.
Oh my gosh, I can see one of my grandkids doing
And
that.
you know, putting it up to your face. And I'm like, "How can he stand that? It's so cold." He said, "I don't know, but I guess I'm not eating it." So you had your dad's cone.
Had my dad's what?
Cone. Well, not the cone, but the ice
Yeah.
cream.
I don't remember that.
You remember when well, probably not. You might remember, though. You're good at remembering. We took you when you were real little, too. Michael was probably 1, so you had to be almost 3. We took you to Port Clinton,
Yes.
to the
I remember that.
safari land that you
Yes.
drive through.
Yes.
Yep. And then the Mystery Hill, where
Mystery
the
Hill. Water goes
run
uphill.
instead of down.
Yep.
Yeah. We did a lot with you when you were little, but you were the first one. As the other
Yeah.
ones came, it was like,
Yeah.
go play with your brothers.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we couldn't afford to back
Yeah,
then, you know?
Yeah.
People didn't make what people make now. But we were happy, that's all that counted.
Yeah. I know that, Dad lost the job at True Temper because they shut down, I think.
They moved it to North Carolina
North
or
Carolina.
South Carolina, one of the Carolinas.
And then he had a hard time finding a job, and I think he worked. Is that when he worked for the contractor?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Drew.
Carl Drew.
Carl Drew.
Yeah.
Carl J. Drew General Contracting.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got a job at the
CEI.
Perry Nuclear Power Plant, which was a pretty good job. I think he made pretty good money there, didn't
Yeah.
But all those times in those years in between, I never knew that we didn't have a lot of money.
No, you guys always had what you needed.
Yeah. I was never in want for anything. I remember there were times where we had like the government cheese
Yeah,
and different things like that.
and the spam. We told you it was ham cut up.
Yeah. And I'm sure that's probably all you guys could afford, but I never
Right.
knew that.
Yeah. Do you remember whenever I'd make spaghetti and you'd say, everybody got what they want?
Yeah.
And then you'd take the rest? The kids, your brother and sister still talk about that.
Yeah, I got really sick that one night. I ate too much.
They would say, you better make sure you got what you want, because if it goes to Phil, it ain't coming back.
And we all fought over the blue plate.
Yeah.
Everybody
Is that the
wanted
one
the
I
blue plate.
broke?
I don't remember.
When I fixed dinner, your father used to say, I don't know how you can find something to make a meal in this house. You do it every time. Well, I had very little, so I made sure you guys all ate, and then I took a little bit that was left. And Adam's like, look at that. Mom doesn't even have anything to eat. And I don't know, your dad said something, and it made me mad. And I slammed my plate on the table and broke it in half.
Oh, it was the blue plate?
Yeah, and Adam says, now she doesn't have anything to eat. It has glass in it. And he was little. He still remembers that.
Oh, well, I don't remember that. I must
That was
have
my
been gone.
temper. I think you get your temper from me, actually.
You think?
I know you do.
Me? Temper? There's the Ashtabula River.
There's also a walkway that you can go back fast behind the hospital and
Okay.
nature walk, but
Indian Trails Park.
I don't do that because I don't dare do it by myself.
Yeah. When I was looking up a place to paddleboard, that was one of the places they said
Yeah.
the harbor there, but I don't want to go follow
Yeah,
those boats.
that's
That's crazy. Huh? Rather be in a small little lake by myself. Okay. So we're headed back home now. It was a nice little ride. Thanks for riding with me, Mom.
Yep.
It was good reminiscing. You know, the thing about this world is everybody has a mom. But what they don't realize is I have the best.
Yeah. Well, I agree. Just like I say, I have the best grandchildren, and now the best great grandchildren.
Uh-huh.
And Aunt Donna will say, I don't know, mine are pretty good. Yeah, they're not like mine, though. Cute little dog.
Yeah, your great-grandchildren certainly are something special.
Wow. They're just little images of my grandchildren, I think.
Yeah,
They look just like them.
yeah.
And I can remember when my mother-in-law used to say, oh, I can't wait to see my grandchildren, and I can't wait to have great-grandchildren. And I thought, hey, you're crazy. And she was right. But, and it didn't take that long to get there either.
Yep. Yep. I still can't believe I'm my grandfather.
I know. And 3 times within a year.
Yeah, 3 times within a year.
At least mine were spaced out 2 years apart.
3 different kids.
Well,
Let's clarify that.
Well, yeah,
3
but-
different kids each had a child.
right.
All
But I
within a
mean, when
year.
I became a grandmother with Caitlin, it was 2 years before I had. Hunter was the next
It
year.
was like a year and a half.
Yeah, and then Brandon was 2 years from Caitlin.
Yeah.
So I had 3 of them, but they were spaced out. Yours went boom, boom, boom.
Now, Caitlin was 3 when Brandon was born.
Yeah, and Hunter was in between there.
Yeah. And then Julia was 2 years after Brandon.